say, call the cops. Then you let them know. And give it all your might, yeah. Bang this beat when you're back on your block. Let it play until the speakers
Wake
pop.
up. It's time to use your mojo. Wake up.
Good evening. I mean, good energy, good energy.
As a young brother expresses how he feels when other groups are racist toward Black Americans. Check it out.
One of the worst things about being Black in America has got to be experiencing racism from other minorities, bro. That is so disheartening. Like, damn, bro, you too. And one of the reasons why we be feeling so jaded about this is because Black people are always down with other people's causes. Like, to be Black in America means that it's ingrained in your nature to stand up against injustice. And that just don't be feeling reciprocated, bro. Like, Black people are always accepting of other people into our culture. We might make our jokes or whatever, hee hee ha ha, but if you contribute to our culture, we will welcome you into our spaces. And it just be sad to like, it'd be like, damn, bro, you too.
So as you saw and heard there, he basically says it's, one of the worst things is to experience racism from other groups, especially other groups that we have helped and things like that. And he says that it's ingrained in Black Americans to help other people. And so he just doesn't understand. Well, young brother, let me explain this to you. And I understand how you feel. It is very disheartening to know that other groups, as he said, minorities, are racist toward us. Is because they get their talking points from white supremacy that Black Americans ain't, you fill in the blank. And so they have those attitudes about us as well. You'll hear them say stuff about we ain't got no culture, we ain't nobody, and all kind of stuff, right? But when it's time to put the boots on the ground, then they want to call Black Americans. They act like we got a bat phone or something. Y'all remember on Batman where, he had a bat phone and the commissioner or somebody called him, hey, Batman, I need you. Well, that's how they doing us now. Hey, we in the bat cave. Where y'all at? We just cut off the phone. In fact, we have blocked everybody else from being able to access the bat phone because we are not running to the rescue of anybody else anymore. You know who we're going to run to the rescue of? Us. We need saving because nobody else is saving Black people. Well, since we are able to save everybody else by the way we vote, the way we spend our money, it's time to do that for us. So, young brother, I understand how you feel, but don't be disheartened. Be encouraged that we have now seen the light, that everybody else does not like us. They want to be racist toward us. We get it. We heard them loud and clear. And now we are going to be, saving ourselves. So you cheer up there. It's going to be all right. So anyway, for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra K Show, here on YouTube.
All right. How y'all doing? Welcome to another episode. I know y'all seen it. It's good. If y'all can remember, a couple of years ago they had Bridgegate when Christie was in New Jersey. He may still be there, but they're starting it over again on the outbound of the GW going out. They having they're shutting off 3 lanes. 3 lanes out of New York for the GW. It bottlenecks down right by the bridge. Once again, we start that Bridgegate. And nobody's working. I mean, for the distance that they got marked off, you could tell there's nobody working, especially 11 o'clock at night. shut down. Yeah, they're starting it again. Bridge game.
Next on deck with Tim Black.
What's up?
I'm feeling compelled, given the debate this morning, similar to your remarks, Madam Chair. I recall a time in our country's history, not that long ago, given that my grandmother just passed away, where people like my grandfather were told that they could not participate in sporting activities because he was a black man.
You know, I got a sinking feeling, but I think I know where this is going. Got a hunch.
I can recall a time in our country's history, Madam Chair, where people like my grandfather and my great-grandfather were not allowed to participate in processes and places in our society because of the color of their skin.
Wow, this woman is using all the words. Christina's what you call a talker.
Because people for years,
Jesus.
for generations, had told our society that Black people were less than human, that Black people were animals, that Black people did not have the brain capacity to compete with white Americans. And as I'm listening to this debate, Madam Chair, it reminds me of a time in our country where people generated science to compel people to believe in the argument that my father, my grandfather, my grandmother, my great-grandparents were less than in our society.
I got a feeling I know where her final destination is. If you know what it is, put it in the comments section. She does have a point.
Madam Speaker, Madam Chair, I would just say that the beauty of our society, the beauty of being human beings, and I hear that a lot from my colleagues across the aisle, that we should just all engage as if we are humans. So I'm going to compel us to remind each other that in the beauty of being human, we have the ability to evolve, that Black people are not less than, women are not less than, and that it is an opportunity in our society to remember that as we grow as humans, that we can include people, that we can bring people together in our communities.
BS detector.
Tim Black's BS detector.
Tim Black's BS detector.
Gotcha. You can't sneak a lib-bot past me. I can sense lib-bots in the air. Yeah, I can tell. You won't believe this. All this is being said because she feels that when you don't allow trans women to play biological women's sports, you are treating trans women the same way Black people got treated. Yeah, you're treating Black people and you're treating trans women like Black people. And her grandfather on her cousin's side or mother's side, because there's very little melanin in this sister, somewhere there's traces of something in there. Yeah, she wants to go on the diatribe and compare it to Black people. So that's what you're listening to. I don't know if anybody could see what she was talking about. Okay, so her name is Christine Reeves. She's a representative out of Washington State. And she thinks that discriminating against trans women, or it's discrimination against trans women, not to allow them in women's locker rooms or to play in sports alongside biological women.